This is Vineet from SNS Institution. So today we are going to look into the topic called survey design and questionnaires in user research and empathy mapping. So as we are continuing into this topic, why do we do this user research? Why should we do this empathy mapping is always a biggest question for us, right? Without doing an user research, how could you easily run a business? Without understanding your customers, how could you easily run your business? Without understanding your consumers, how could you really sell your product or sell your services? It is not easy, right? It is not possible also to do that. So there are a lot of ways. So one of the way is survey design and questionnaires method. Let us jump into the topic now. So surveys. So we collect data from larger user groups. Why do we do this? Always collect data from larger users groups because we need a good amount of data, good quality of data to analyze whether the product is good, whether the product is good at market, ensuring they are doing best in the market, ensuring that the market satisfaction, the market is on live to sell our products and people are ready to buy our products. So collecting data from your targeted audience will always give you more accurate results. But anyhow, this goes really with the questionnaire format. As we spoke before, this questionnaire always has a tendency with this where it gives you what is the exact perspective of a person on your product. So the question should be built according to it. Maybe it may lag on emotions very depth, but it will provide you some insights that you can really implement in your business, and you can replace the strategies that which you are going in if it falls on negative, and you can replace the strategies or like continue the strategies if it goes on positive side. So frame the problem based on the real insights. Okay, when to use survey? So to measure your user satisfaction, to test feature preferences, validate patterns found in the interviews. Okay, identify trend across the large audience. What is like user satisfaction? When a person is buying a product, he always expects the quality should be in a 10%, and the amount which they paid for the product is also should be worthy. If it is not worthy, the people uh, will not be continuing to buy the products or continuing to get the services. They need satisfactions. Always you need to keep your users satisfied, your customers, your consumers, everyone. They are the heart of your businesses, where if no customer buys, no consumer buys, the business will not happen right there. Then no money flow will happen inside. So keeping your customer satisfied with your products, keeping your customer satisfied with your businesses is always a prioritized one, where you should not get confused anywhere. You should not focusing only on money, on your company growth. Then it will lead your business into loss, where without a customer, without a consumer, you cannot sell your product or market your product. And feature preferences. So we know this rival, right? Apple, as well as like Samsung, always they do have a rival. These two mobile phones has a very good features, but few people love features which is available on Samsung. Few people who loves the features which is presented on Apple. So people will choose according to their preferences. But the people who all are using Apple should not be surveyed when a Samsung preferences are high. Why? Because the Samsung are doing their preferences test so that what should be increased, what not should be increased, and what should be decreased, and what not should be decreased. It should be analyzed from the Samsung users and not by the Apple users. Why? Because Samsung users are the original consumers or the customers who rely on their business. The Apple users on the other side will not use any Samsung products to give the review and the report on their product. If an Apple user gives the report on the Samsung product, then it will be in a wrong side, whether the data is in a flaw. Where the Samsung users gives an opinion on it, it is from the user experience side. So that is how it falls off too. So to validate patterns found in the interviews. So the surveys where we have collected a lot of interview questions and we have gained insights, and we have circulated questionnaires and we have gained insights. So we need to find the patterns which is like which came as an answer, and we have to run our research on it to identify and resolve our solutions. So to identify the trend across a large audience. So what do people really prefer? What should I do to increase my engagement with the customers? What should I implement in the strategies? What should I change on my product will make my uh, product even more uh, good, and people will start buying it even more. So this is where really this user research helps us with the survey and questionnaire method. So thank you so much.